everybody, it's Captain Firefox, and we're back in group survival. I apologize for it being so long between videos. I'm currently studying for a promotional exam at work, so the videos will be coming out a lot slower than they have been lately. So for the next 40 days or so, we'll probably be looking at one video a week instead of the usual 3 or 4. So apologize for that, but we'll get right back on track once all this is over with. Now today, we're going back in the archives to put the group survival out there. And you'll tell by the topic of conversation on this one. This one is right after the Democratic National Committee went through, so it's been a while. But we get bogged down in a political discussion here, so if that's not your jelly, you might want to check the other videos. But me and Tuba have we'll call it a conversation. I'm not going to call it an intelligent conversation. But hey, you know what? That's enough of me talking. Let's get right into this. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you at the end of the video. So what do you think about the DNC going on right now?
Oh, that shit show?
It's the train wreck that is, I should have said.
God, that's something else.
Like, I was worried about Hillary, now like, alright, we're good. Like, if she gets elected, like, you know it's because of voter fraud. I think there's no two ways about it at this point.
Well, you know, it's just like you can't. You know, she's over here. What am I trying to say?
I don't know what you're trying to say. I can't believe she hired on the ousted DNC.
Yeah, that's
what?
Yeah, that's you can't.
You can't do that.
And what's his name? Tim Kaine is her running mate. That right there was like. Also, Tim Kaine he's a dino, and he's a dino. He's not progressive at all. And considering that there was 13 million people who voted for Bernie Sanders,
yeah,
that the progressive wing of the party is huge and growing quickly. And she basically said, "Meh, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I don't need you. I don't need your votes." You know, when she does something like that, and the country's gonna, you know, be scared that, a man like Donald Trump, that narcissistic bastard, is about to get elected. And everyone's all like, you know, when your strongest argument to vote for Hillary Clinton is, well, she's not Donald Trump. When that's your strongest argument.
Sadly, that's the strongest argument for Trump too. He's not Hillary.
She's not Hillary. Yeah, he's not Hillary.
That's so bad. That's our option. Not Hillary or not Trump.
Yeah.
You know?
Pros, not Hillary. Cons,
Yeah.
Trump. Pros, not Trump. Cons, Hillary. Yeah. It's just, you know, it's no wonder you're seeing the libertarians and Gary Johnson and Jill Stein. It's you know, you're like, oh, wow, third parties are getting so much more support right now. Well, it's because the voters feel disenfranchised. They feel like their votes don't matter. And if you look at the DNC, they're actively trying to make sure the progressive vote doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, at least like the Republican establishment was visibly and overtly against the idea of Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they like at least they were being like.
I got you one just in case.
Open about it. Like, no, we don't want him. Fuck him.
Right. Yeah. They weren't, talking about it in back doors and emails.
Yeah, but the DNC can't even they can't even when DWS gets onto CNN when she's emailing CNN telling them to run certain stories.
Right.
That's just, oh my god.
Yeah, it's a train wreck, right? From all sides, it's a train wreck. And these are our options to lead our government for the next 4 years.
If I don't come
I
back,
think it's funny that
I died.
There's I read somewhere that there's serious discussion within the military about the prospect of a Donald Trump presidency, and what the military would do if he were to issue some sort of order that's a war crime kind of thing. Especially considering he's said, oh yeah, no, that's chop off ISIS's heads. No,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
it's frowned upon.
well, okay. So with that, he has. God, my cat took a shit. It smells like shit. Hang on a second. Sorry, he doesn't know how to cover up his own poop. But anyway, where was I going?
Me out.
Huh?
Don't lock me out.
Okay. I don't know. I had 4 things going on at once. You were talking about Donald Trump and the military. What they were going to do if he did some beheading of ISIS thing.
Well, yeah, if he ordered our military to do something that was 100% against the Geneva Convention and something that we couldn't be able to hide easily.
Right.
There's
the key.
There's some things we can kind of get away with because like we can kind of hide it. But there are other things where it's just an obvious an obvious problem. But what am I doing? What am I in game for? But it's just there's a lot of there's a significant portion, enough to sway the election, to be honest. Significant portion of Bernie Sanders supporters and Bernie Sanders voters that are never Hillary, that are in the never Hillary camp.
Yeah, and I gotta say, the thing about the never Hillary camp is I could see them voting for Trump, whereas the never Trump group, I don't think they're gonna vote for Hillary.
That's actually a really good point. There might be some. The difference is, I mean, so both. Here's how I see it. Both Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders are outsiders to the party that they ran with.
Yes.
Right. This Democratic National Committee convention is the first one that Bernie Sanders has ever attended because he's never been a Democrat. He caucuses with the Democrats, but he's not a Democrat, by party. I don't know. I feel like, but the problem with Hillary is that when it comes to conservative voters, Republican voters, the problem with Hillary is that there's so much about her. She's been in the spotlight for almost 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much dirt, and there's so many things. Whether they're true or not doesn't matter because it's the perception.
Well, I think with her, a lot of it's the reality too, though. That's not just all perception.
No, I'm not. It's the perception of things that she has been involved in, whether they're real or not, whether it's true or not, doesn't. That's not what matters. It's the fact that there's so many things out there for her or against her, I should say. Yeah. Build 1,000 bridges, and someone starts a rumor about you that you sucked one dick. Whether or not that you suck the dick is irrelevant. You're not a bridge builder anymore.
Yep. Well, my thing about Hillary is name and accomplishment. What has she done?
She's done a lot. She did a lot when she was in the State Department, destabilize
the Middle East,
the Middle East and put us in the shit show that we're in now. So
I should clarify. Name a good thing she's done.
It's again, it's just frustrating because you can't. I can't, in my good conscience, vote for her knowing that she's done the things that she's done. That the DNC actively colluded with the Hillary campaign to do everything they can to squash Bernie's campaign. And it's funny when you hear these pundits that say, the Hillary campaign did this stuff and the DNC did this stuff, but she won fair and square.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
no, she didn't. There's nothing fair and square about it.
There's nothing fair and square about the DNC staffers, senior level staffers, saying attack Bernie Sanders. DNC staffers who are supposed to be impartial to the process, when they go off and say attack Bernie Sanders and his religious beliefs, I've heard that he's an atheist, right?
Which should be
Bring
a
it
boost for him. The Democrats.
Which what?
Would be a boost for him in the Democratic Party, I would think.
No, I mean being a Christian is still it's still a, you know, Hillary Clinton is still proclaiming herself to be a Christian, and she will, as long as it is good for her politically.
Yeah, as long as it's popular.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when, you know, she's, you know, for the TTP and then TPP, and then, you know, huge swaths of the Democratic Party start going against it for various reasons, and then all of a sudden, oh, I'm against it now.
I've always been against it.
Yeah, I've always been against it.
And then when she gets called out, well, I change with the times.
What was really funny, Ellen DeGeneres, when she she had Hillary Clinton on her show and like endorsed Hillary Clinton. She's all like, you know, she's fought for gay and lesbian rights for, you know, all of her political career, blah 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 blah. When you know she, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she was openly against gay marriage. Right.
You know, when DOMA was being signed, oh, you know, we were just trying to, you know, keep the door open for things, but, you know, Bill Clinton signed the bill into law. You know, regardless of whether or not, you know, you agree with that, you have to agree with the fact that she was not standing up for gay and lesbian rights all of her political career.
Yep. It's, what have you done for me lately?
What's up?
So it's just, what have you done for me lately?
Mm-hmm. You know, but then I just think that's hilarious because there's, you know, open public video of Bernie Sanders destroying a Republican in the House in like it was like the early 90s. So it was like when Bernie first got on board on the House, and it was I forgot what it was about. It was something about healthcare for veterans or something, and the conservative didn't want gays in the military. One, he didn't want gays in the military, but then two, he didn't want those who were gay that were in the military to receive VA benefits.
Jesus.
And Bernie goes off on this man, which was really satisfying to watch.
Yeah.
But you know, this is like 92, and you know, yet Ellen is all like, oh, Hillary Clinton all her life. Once again, whether or not you agree with it is irrelevant. It's the fact that she claims that she supported it when there's legislation with her name on it saying that she didn't.
Details, come on, we can't get bogged down in those. This isn't a time for truth.
Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. What's up?
This isn't a time for truth.
Oh, that was a funny thing. Newt Gingrich got onto. So, tell me what your thoughts are around the Republican convention.
I honestly didn't watch a whole lot of it. Most of what I know is from little clips off of Facebook and stuff. I'm resigned to voting for Trump because he's not Hillary. So.
You could always vote for Gary Johnson.
You know, I haven't seen anything about him, and I may actually vote for him, even though a vote for him is a vote for Hillary.
Voting
but
in Texas.
It's going to be one of those things where I'm going to need to see him in a debate and how he's doing, and I am very open to voting for him. I'll put it that way. If his policies are in line with my beliefs, then I have no problem voting for him. I would feel better voting for him than Trump, assuming that what people are saying about him is true.
Well, how much do you know about libertarianism? Libertarianism.
They're very, they're very, you know, government out of your life, freedom, rah-rah stuff. Do what you want to do in your home. It's not the business. It's small government. Do your thing in your home. That sort of thing. They're very in line with my political beliefs, honestly. I believe that what you do in your home is none of the government's business. The federal government should be there to run the military, protect, and like the FBI and shit. That's it. They shouldn't be telling me what drugs I can use or any of that kind of crap. That was a very bad job, but
Well, I mean, that's basically it. It's basically
very basic.
It's basically don't. Government get out. The government needs to do, the bare minimum to ensure that society functions.
Yeah.
It's just to ensure that its citizens function. So, the most basic of trade laws, the most basic of just spend as little money as possible.
Mm-hmm.
The government shouldn't be the government should be there to baby you. You should be able to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a big force in your life.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, you should pay your taxes so that way the government will defend you.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And that's basically it. And I think it's funny that there's a lot of Bernie voters that are considering voting for Mr. Johnson.
They're also for legalizing marijuana, which is going to get a bunch of Bernie supporters on their camp.
Well, it's. I mean, so is the Green Party.
I'm for it. I'm fucking law enforcement.
Well, yeah, you being law enforcement. I mean, okay, you being law enforcement, I guess, yeah, that kind of does matter. But it's kind of like you, as a law enforcement officer, have seen the kind of shit that people get into and the kind of lives that it's. Marijuana is definitely a gateway drug. I would consider marijuana to be a gateway drug, but not necessarily in the gateway drug of where, you do marijuana, now you're more likely to do other things. Although that might also be true. I view it as a gateway drug, as in a gateway drug into our criminal justice system. A lot of times it's the thing that people get caught with the most often that land them in jail. And once you get into the system, it's really difficult to get out. We have a 66% recidivism rate. 66% of people who go to jail again.
Yeah.
Whereas Norway has like 10%, which is, oh my god, is that right? You don't even know if that's right. And a lot of that is due to repeat drug offenses.
Yeah, I mean, for me, if you regulate and tax the sale of marijuana, I'm all for it. But Colorado's having a hell of a time with it right now. So
with what, taxing it or regulating it?
No, with people abusing it, basically. And
really, because I read that juvenile rates of marijuana usage have actually stayed steady, if not gone down.
Well, the problem they're having is with like their DUIs are through the roof.
Yeah.
People driving with it, and like the insurance is through the roof. Just a bunch of, there's good and bad that are going with it. Is basically the mantra coming out of it right now is for law enforcement purposes is good and bad.
Well, I mean, it'd be like, if you think about it, it's a lot like the way alcohol is now. Alcohol is obviously legal, and you can buy it, in bars and stuff. Drive home after having some drinks, and that's obviously going to contribute to DUIs.
Yep, and look at Harris County right now. We lead the nation in DWIs.
The what?
We lead the nation in DWIs in Harris County.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is my frame rate so low?
Yeah, mine's real bad too. Every time they spawn in one of these ships, it's like spawning in one of our big ships. It lags the shit out of the system.
We should go kill him.
With what?
I have my boat. It does damage.
It does damage. We'll give it that. Oh shit! I just opened up a hole.
Repair it afterwards.
We still don't even have cobalt, so we can't even think about making heavy armor stuff right now.
Oh, that's what I can go get. I can go get cobalt.
You know where cobalt's at?
Yeah, I have a bookmark for it.
Hey, do me a favor. Share that bookmark. I think I can pick it up off of yours.
I think what I can do is
if I have my thing open when you paste it in comms, I think I can pick it up and copy it. I saw some guys doing it on a stream the other night. I was like, how the fuck did you do that?
There you go. Where is the miner? Oh, there it is.
No, I don't see it. Too.
Huh.
It didn't come across chat either, though.
No, I didn't notice that.
So just chat down again. This would have been a lot easier to build if I could fucking make a straight hole. It's not sending it.
It's not sending anything. When I send anything, it doesn't go.
Yeah. Let's see if
that transport's getting close. I don't like how close that transport's getting.
Which transport? One is
the burial transport. Yeah, I don't like how close it's getting.
We've had a bunch fly through within 5K that haven't done anything.
Well, I'm gonna reposition Big Red 1.
Big Red 1.
Make sure all the guns are facing that direction.
Yep. We've got some missile turrets on top of the station too, so that should help.
I see that.
We just gotta come from the top, it'll be good. We ain't got shit on the bottom of it. Hello again, everybody. It's Editor Captain here, and if you're still awake after that, appreciate you watching. Like I said, this was a while ago. It was right after the email scandal broke of the DNC, and yeah, since then, you know, I was pretty down on everything at that point because my boy Cruz had just lost to Trump. But since then, I am firmly behind Trump. I think he's the best candidate we have for the job, and Hillary, if she survives the election process, the only way she's going to win is if the Walking Dead vote for her, because there's no way. I mean, you've seen the size of Trump's rallies versus hers. You know, Trump's filling stadiums and she's barely filling high school basketball gyms. So yeah, well, like I said, this is a gaming channel, not a political channel, so I'll shut up about that. Now, I haven't talked about this in a while, but we are approaching the goal for the $100 Visa gift card giveaway. So make sure you hit subscribe so go ahead and enter yourself into that drawing for the $100 Visa gift card. We've got about 35 spots remaining, so go ahead and share this with your friends, have them subscribe, and I'm looking forward to that. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you really like it, please hit subscribe. With that said, this is Captain Firefox from myself and Tuba signing off. We'll see you guys next time.